Hi guys, Nancy here from Loombicious. Today we're going to make this pug puppy. It's quite tiny, so you don't need a lot of bands. You can find band count in the description below this video. It's an approximate band count, so you might need less. So I hope you enjoy this two-part tutorial. This will be part 1. Love the tiny curly tail. It's so cute. Well, at least I think so. Let's start creating this puppy, the pug. I'm going to start with the most boring part, at least in my opinion. We're going to start with the legs. So, set up your loom in a rectangular shape, like this. And let us start with the main body color. I do recommend you use a tan color from the camo mix from Rainbow Loom, if I'm correct. But I'm almost out of my tan color, so I will use a brown color from the skin tone mix from Rainbow Loom as my main body color. So it might look kind of weird. I suggest you use a lighter color to create your pug in combination with black or dark brown. That's also a possibility. So that's why I'm doing this in a different color. 2 bands at a time. We're going to do the front leg first. I'm trying to work on a Chihuahua. So that's why I need the leftover 10 I have to create that puppy. Just follow me 2 bands at a time. Now switch to 3 bands at a time. Will be quite tiny. Pugs are small. So these are 3 and 1 set of 3 here. Now grab a single band, double loop it as a horizontal band, and this one. Now we need to make the paw. I will explain how to make one paw. You can create 4 of them already, so you can just attach them and be done with the legs. First we need to create nails. Grab a single band, twist it into a figure 8, hold it, twist it again, and replace. I'll show you once more, then we have to do something with it, of course, but figure 8, twist again, place upwards. Grab this band here and pull it over like that. Now grab the bottom here, this band, also flip it over like this. That's the way to create nails. So you need 16 of those, because this pug will have 4 legs. You might need to pull them tight, not too tight. A tiny bit. Oh, check, I forgot to grab my pre-made toes, nails here. These are the ears of the Chihuahua. But I need to figure out, I have 2 of them already. I need to figure out the rest. So that will probably be my next design, I guess, the Chihuahua puppy. Well, if you made 4 nails, well, make 16. Then grab 4 nails and put them on your hook. 4 nails. Just pre-make them. It's kind of boring, but you need it to look okay. Then grab a single main body color band. So all those nails are on your hook. Single main body color band double looped. Slide those nails onto there and kind of turn them to your right. The knots of the nails. Push down. Hold that double loop band with your finger. Grab 3 main body color bands. Place them around. This is 1, 2, 3. So wrap it around 3 times. There's a chunk of bands there. Should look like this right now. Then grab 3 more bands. Also hold them with your finger. And slide everything onto there. I forgot one band here. This will be one paw. Reclaim the loops of the paw. Kind of sort it out. Tiny bit. So it will look neat. Pull on those nails so they are like this. So this will be one paw. Create 3 more. I will actually do this, attach this the other way around. Please. I want to attach it so those bands aren't twisted too bad, but sometimes that just doesn't want to work. Well, they're bands, so I don't want to give up. Well, anyways, reclaim it again. And attach it onto this peg. Try to place it so those bands aren't completely twisted. And now we can loom the front leg. Go behind those 6 bands, grab the bottom 3 and loom over. Again. Loom diagonally, upwards, until you reach the top of your loom. And there we go. Done. So this will be the front leg. Grab some single bands of a different color and tie off so your work won't fall apart when you remove it. Obviously, you need to create a second front leg. Make it exactly the same. So create a second one. And then we can do the back leg. So now I'm going to show the back leg. 2 bands at a time. I need to hold my loom. Of course. So 2 diagonally. And 2 more diagonally. Now grab 3 bands, so 3 right now instead of 2. Place them here. And 3 more. Now grab 2 again. Stretch across these 3 pegs. And a single one double looped here as horizontal band. Create the paw. So create your paw. If you listen to me, you already have them, so you can attach it immediately. If you didn't create paws already, rewind the video to see how to do it. Like I show you with the front leg. So you need to rewind, create the paw, And when you're done creating it, attach it around this peg and loom the back leg upwards. Then grab those 2 diagonally bends here, loom them, continue looming up this row. Grab those 2 diagonally bends. Make sure you go behind this double looped horizontal band. Go behind it. Loom the row in the center. And the final set, grab 3. The band is broken. Grab 3 loose bands of another color and create some slip knots. Like this. So this will be the back leg. Create a second one exactly the same. No need to mirror anything. And now we're going to make the stomach. Yes, so set up your loom in a arrow shape, 2 bends at a time, and simply follow me. Same color as the body. So yours should be 10. If you're really making a pug, this is kind of a weird color for a pug, but they are also completely black and even white, I guess, or blonde. So 2 bends at a time here. Simply try to see how I'm placing them, because I can constantly tell you guys 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. But that will be kind of annoying, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to go down 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then 2 diagonally. And do the same thing on the opposite side. Will be tiny. It will be a tiny dog. There we go. And 2 here. So there's actually, it's the same. This will be the neck. This will be the rear. But it's the same size. Double looped singles all the way as horizontal bands. So fill your loom with some double looped horizontal bands. Until you reach the end of the stomach. Like this, push them down, because we will need to add loose bands so we can stitch the stomach to the body. So like that. Grab a single band first, wrap it around 4 times here. This will be your cap band. I'm going to sort this out. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I'm going to start looming there. But first I'm going to place some loose bands around the pegs. 2 here, 2 loose bands there. The rest will be with single bands all the way. Also 2 here. 2 loose bands there. Let me check. Yeah, that's it for the stomach. So we're going to loom over. So go behind those loose bands, just pretend like they aren't there. Grab the first 2 bands you come across, loom over, and the next 2 like that. Going to do this row first. So pretend those loose bands aren't there, simply loom past them, and if they fall off, replace them. Do go behind your horizontal bands, but I guess you probably did some dogs with me before, so you kind of know what to do. I don't change much in my designs, so the techniques will almost be the same with every dog. Loom those diagonally, then we're going down again and start on this side. And all there's left to do for part 1 will be the head, but that will be well, the most time consuming body part. So also loom diagonally, loom the last set. Now grab a single band of the body color, a single band, and create a slip knot with it. And this will be the stomach, so carefully remove this from your loom. Where we started off, that cap band will be the neck. So the good part will be visible. And the tie off band will be on the rear. Carefully remove it. And if a horizontal band snaps, that's no problem. Just leave it. Does kind of curve, and it's supposed to do that. Pull outwards all those loose bands, and where you placed 2 of them, pull 1 to the left. I have to check. Yeah, and 1 to the right. That's all you need to do. So where you place 2, you need to split them up, 1 for each side. So this will be your stomach. Also put that aside. And let us start with the head. Your loom can be like this. So we're going to start with the ears. You do need to mirror the second ear. So just saying, I'm not going to show it, but I'm going to make 1 ear with you guys. And the second ear need to be mirrored, flipped around. If you don't get how to mirror things, maybe I should do another tutorial for that, how to mirror things. I use 2 looms to do that. I will make a tutorial on how to mirror things if you don't get it. But you need 2 looms in order, well, to do it like I did. But if you did it a couple of times, you do get how to mirror things. But obviously, mirror the second ear. Now let us continue with this ear. Double looped singles entirely. Yeah, I'm going to flip around my design so I can see better. Diagonally, double looped single. And 1 to the other side, of course. This is actually the same, even though you are mirroring your ear. 1 double looped single here, and 1 here. And the rest will be with black or dark brown. So double loop black. 1 here. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my mistake. In the center. 1 black here in the center and another. This will actually already be the ear. Diagonally double loop black here. And 1 here. Grab a single one, wrap it around 4 times. That will be the bottom of the ear. Yeah, stay around there. Or is it wrapped around? Oh, my loom is collapsing. I don't want that. I guess it's around 4 times, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. I will leave it, the horizontal bands. 1 double loop black here. We're going to make an upside down triangle. Here, double looped. With the main body color. So this is a horizontal band here. And 1 here. Now we can loom the ear. So go behind that cap band you just placed, grab the first double loop band, you come across and loom over. Then you can loom upwards. This row, not entirely though. Stop there. Loom upwards in the center. Now make sure you go behind this horizontal band here. Grab those 2, loom diagonally, go inside again, loom upwards once. Now loom up side. Go behind that horizontal band, loom diagonally, then loom this one diagonally. And then continue looming upwards in the center. And this will be the final band you need to loom. Like that. Grab a single band and create a slip knot. I suggest you do use a different color, but you don't have to. Carefully remove the ear from the loom. And the other one will need to be mirrored. So it will curve. Let me check. No, I didn't make them the same. Yeah. So it will curve in the other direction. Like this. So create the second ear mirrored. And I might do a short video on how to mirror tiny things with not even 2 looms. I can use 1 with a tiny ear. So you guys might understand how to do that. So I will also try to do that. Let us continue with the top of the head. 2 bands at a time. 2, not 3. And follow me. It's a tiny dog, so it won't take that long, I guess. And if I do go too fast for you, please pause me. You have total control over me. And just try to see what I'm doing. 2 bands all the time. 1 band, 1 single band, wrap it around 4 times. Like that. That will be the cap band. Next up, create horizontal bands. 2 bands at a time also. So create your triangles here. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to place the ears. This is kind of tricky, so you don't attach the wrong ear to the wrong side of the head. Grab this ear. So it's kind of going... how do I say that in English? I don't know, but try to see which ear I have here. You have 2 of them if you mirror them. We need to grab this ear. It's curving. I'm going to push it a tiny bit like this. And it looks like this. This is more pointy here. It's going that direction. So this ear needs to be placed here. And that other ear needs to be placed there. So simply stick through your hook, through those loops, and attach it around this peg. there is a tiny longer side on the ear that needs to be in front. So that's this part. It's kind of round. And here is a tiny point at the back. So it's curving like this. And need to be attached like that. And this is kind of round. And this has a tiny point here. That will be the back of the ear. So the other one need to be attached on the opposite side, of course. Also around that peg. You can remove the tying bands. So it should look like this when you attached it. So do that. And then we can loom the top of the head. So go behind your placed cap band. Grab the top 2 loops and loom across. Grab the next 2, loom across. You're in the way. And simply loom upwards the top of the head. Go behind all those bands from the ear. Only grab the bottom 2. And try not to twist all those bands, but that can be tricky. Now grab 3 tying bands, or reuse your tying bands, and create some slip knots so it won't come apart or fall apart. That will be a waste. Remove the top of the head from the loom. And it will look weird. It will like it's flying away, but that's fine. Because we can kind of adjust that later. You can actually do that now. Kind of yank on those double loop bands. Pull it through. That way they will come down if you do it like that. But it's up to you. You can also tie them together with a band and do did I do that? Let me check. Yes, I did use a band and stick it through the head. So they will stay close to the head, so you can also do that. There we go. This will be the top of your head. The ears are facing down, obviously. So this will be the top and this will be the bottom. So put that aside for now. And let us continue with the middle portion of the head. So there we go. 2 bands at a time. And I believe his whole snout, everything will be with 2 bands. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down 4 times with 2 main body color bands on each side. So next up will probably be a Chihuahua, if I can make it work. Or Sky from Paw Patrol. I'm not sure. She's a cockapoo. Combination in between a Cocker Spaniel and a Poodle. So I will try that one. Not sure though if I can make it work either, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Now grab 3 main body color bands, place them here in the center. And the rest will be with black bands, so 2 black bands at a time for the snout. Then place 2 diagonally here and 2 diagonally there. I guess that's it, huh? Yeah. Grab 2 bands again, 2 black bands, and create a horizontal band here. Now grab, I'm going to turn my loom for this, so grab 2. Did I do that? 2, let me check. I need to check my prototype. Yeah, grab 2 black bands. That's why I love to pre-make one, so I can check myself. Wrap that around. This is actually 1 time around the hook. This will be a 2nd time and a 3rd. So you have a tiny chunk of bands there. Slide it onto those 2 black bands there. Slide it onto there. And replace them. And do the same thing on the opposite side. So 1, 2, 3. And also slide it onto those black bands. That's it. Now we're going to place some more horizontal bands, 2 black first. The rest will be with the main body color, also 2 at a time. So the middle portion of the head will be with, well, actually 2 bands at a time. All the time, except for those. Those are 3. So, like this. And now, let me see the eyes. Of course, we need to create eyes. I forgot about the eyes. Well, grab your eye color. Wrap that around twice. I need 2 black. I'm sorry, I'm in front of the camera. On my hand is arm. Grab a single black, wrap that around 4 times. If you're making a original pug, make brown eyes. Grab your eye color band and wrap it around twice again. Totally doing this weird, but fine. So grab a main body color band, double loop it, slide that eye onto there. There we go, almost. There we have an eye. There is a cross on the back of the eye, so that's why I turn my loom, because I have it like this. Good part of the eye will face towards the black here on your left, from the 4th peg on the side to the 5th in the center. So place one side of the double loop band there, the other here. And the good part will have to face to the black bands. Create a second eye exactly the same way. Like that. Main body color band, double loop, slide everything onto there. And there we have a second eye. Well, that needs to be placed on the opposite side, of course. Opposite side, yes, I'm saying it correctly. Good part will also have to face towards the black bands. And that's it. This will be the bottom middle portion of the head. Grab a single black band to create a nose. So wrap that around 4 times here. This is actually 1, 2, 3, and 4. That will be the nose. I'm using the metallic round bands from Rainbow Loom. I love those. For noses, they do look kind of weird for eyes, but I like them as noses for my dogs. So go behind your cap band / nose band and loom the first 2 bands you come across. Then grab the next 2. Also loom across. Completely twisted. Why? And again. I hate it when it happens. Well, that's fine. Loom up the center until you reach the eyes and do not go any further. So those 3 bands need to be loomed. Stop there. We can loom up the sides a tiny bit further. only grab the bottom 2 bands each time. Stop there, don't continue after this one. And there we go, only grab the bottom 2 each time. And stop there. Now grab the top of your head. Have it upside down so the ears are facing up. Tying bands are facing towards you. Stick your hook through the first loomed set in the center. In between those bands there. Oh, I'm actually behind a horizontal band. That's fine, that's okay, but I had one band in the front of my hook and the other on the back. I don't want that. So my hook like this, you can check if you have 2 loops of that same set on each side of your hook. So it's on my hook like this. Now grab those 2 bands from behind those eyes there. Actually, you have the tying bands facing towards you. Pull through those 2 bands there. Pull it through that loomed stitch and loom over. Hold the head with your finger, the top of the head. And continue looming up twice more. You can let this go. Remove some part of the snout. Or don't, you don't have to. Because these are almost 2 bands all the time. It won't. It ain't likely that they will snap. But I do remove some part of the snout. So we have the head still upside down. You need to flip it over the top of the head. So the ears will come down. And attach those 3 loose ends to those 3 pegs you just loomed up to. You can leave the tying bands if you want to. Attach each set to the correct peg. I actually think it's harder to attach it with the tying band still around there. So I do remove them. But you can leave them if you want to. Attach everything. Obviously you need to loom that last set. Otherwise it will still fall apart. You can actually reuse those tying bands. So go behind all those bands here. Can be kind of tricky. Only grab the bottom 2. Loom them. This can be tricky on the sides. A lot of bands there. Tie off. Or don't. You can also stick through some some other hooks or something else, even pencils or anything like that. Remove it from the loom, top of the head, and then we will do the neck, a tiny neck, and the tongue and bottom jaw. So there we go. Kind of mold it, squeeze it, turn those eyes if they kind of look weird until you are pleased with it. So this will be top of the head of your pug. It's cute. And you can tie those ears if you want to. But you don't have to. I think it's adorable like this, so they aren't stiff against the head. This is okay. So there we go. This will be the upper jaw. And now let's do the bottom jaw. I forgot to grab my pink bands again. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna make some noise. You don't need that many. You need 4, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you need only 4 pink bands for the tongue. So grab 4 pink bands and follow me. I'm going to place the neck first, 2 bands at a time of your main body color. And we do need to double loop something here at the bottom jaw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, go down 5 times with 2 bands of the main body color on each side of your loom. And now we're going to do the center. Also 5 times going down with 2 bands of your main body color. Like this. Now we need to attach some black bands. They need to be double looped. So I will turn my loom, single black bands, double looped. One going down on each side. 2 going down in the center. All double looped singles. Now diagonally also double looped. And double loop there. Grab a single black band, wrap it around 4 times. Like this. Now we're going to place some horizontal bands, double loop black. So that's a single double loop black band there, and another one also double looped. The rest will be with 2 main body color bands at a time. There we go. The tongue, we'll turn my loom again. Or, well, I don't have to, I guess. Place a double looped pink band here. So a single pink band double looped. Place 2 pink bands. Tie off. Wrap around a single pink band 3 times here. And that will be the tongue. Loom this. And you can actually leave it on your loom. We will need it soon enough. So this will be the tongue, tiny tongue. And let us continue looming the bottom jaw. So go behind that cap band, grab the first double loop band, grab the next, and loom up twice. Loom the black double loop bands only. Then grab your tongue, attach it around this peg here you just loomed up to in the center. And continue looming up in the center row about 2 or 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Stop there. We will need to attach the back of the head here. So loom up the sides once, I guess. I didn't wrote it down. Oh my. I will have to check. Where did I attach what? Yeah, I know that's, yeah, only loom up the black part. The black double loop bands. Didn't wrote that down. Well, that's fine. I can tell by looking at my pre-made design. So grab the top of your head, stick your hook through, have it on its side, stick your hook through these 2 loops, so not the top 2, but these on the sides, and the bottom 2 loops on the side, like this, beneath the eye. Now grab these bands from inside, And slide that head over there. And loom. Continue looming upwards twice more. Do the same thing on the opposite side. It might kind of flip or turn around. That's fine. Grab these 2 bands and the bottom 2. Grab these loops on the side of the eye. So do not grab the top 2 and don't grab the horizontal bands in between, but grab these loops. Do the same thing. Grab those 2 bands there. Slide over that head. I'm missing one there. Get back. So slide everything onto there and loom further. That ear might be in the way, tiny bit. Loom up twice more. Only grab the bottom 2. Now do remove some part of that bottom jaw. Oh my, well, that's too bad. My cap band snapped on me. I will fix that, but not now. So remove some part of the bottom jaw. Also remove the tongue part. And once more on the side. So we don't have to stretch it that far. Also remove this thing. Now we're going to attach those 3 loose ends to those 3 pegs there. So attach it around there. Stick your hook through from the top to the bottom. Attach it around the pegs you loomed up to. So place it there. You can remove those tying bands. As long as it's attached correctly. And simply loom up until you reach the end of your loom. This will be also a very short neck attached. So loom up each row. Only grab the bottom 2 bands. That can be tricky, but you can manage, I'm sure. Oh, grab 3 tying bands again. And tie off your neck part here. That one is kind of stretched out, but will do. Carefully remove the head from the loom. Too bad my cap band snapped, but that's fine. There we go. Kind of mold it, squeeze it. I won't push too or pull too hard on the bottom jaw because my cap band snapped. So I will leave it like this and don't do anything else. But this will be your head, or the pug's head, with a tiny short neck. It ain't that big because they actually don't really have a long neck. So guys, this is end of part 1. You should have done, well, the head obviously, completed. The stomach, completed. 2 back legs and 2 front legs. In the second part, we will attach everything to the body and create that cute little tail and finish the pug. So guys, I hope you enjoyed so far, and I'll see you over in part 2. Oh, and obviously I will give the shout out there, but I will write that also below in the description, that the shout out will be in part 2. So guys, see you over there. Bye bye.